Hello everyone, welcome to today Python live coding session. I'm really excited to have you all here. So our today topic is to creating a basic calculation using Python. Our today agenda is taking a user input Python and performing the basic arithmetic operator like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. And also using if else statement to control the program. So now let me open my Python editor. So you can use any editor like VS Code, PyCharm or Jupyter Notebook or Spider. Currently I'm using Spider. Okay, so this will be our working file for today's session. So let's begin my adding a simple comments to that. Let's so today topic is basic. I hope it's visible. So this perform is basically information about the basic arithmetic operator on a based on a user input. Okay, performs basic operation based on user input. So now let's first step is to in building a calculator is to ask user for the two inputs. Since we are performing arithmetic operator, we need to convert input into numbers, especially floats, so that user can enter decimal numbers if needed. So let's try it. Let me give you one variable. So that is one variable is num1. Okay. So I'm using the float. I'm asking user to input a number. So let me ask. So now next variable is num2. So again, I'm asking user to input a number. So now here we are using to function to convert the input from string to floating points. So this will allow user to enter whole number like a 5 or decimal numbers like 3.5, etc. Okay, so our next steps is to we need to show the user menu so that they can select which operation they want to perform, like addition, subtraction, multiplication or division. We will display the option using the print and make input for their choices. Okay, so let's print select operation. Again, print we have to use lowercase. So now first option I'm giving addition. Second option is subtraction. The third option is multiplication. The fourth option is division. Okay, so now I'm giving a choice to the user. Enter choice. So in that choice, so user have to select one or two or three or four. Okay, so now this is my, so basically we are using a print to show the menu. So the input is a capture the user choice, capture the user choice. The user will enter one, two, three or four depending on which operation they want to perform. Clear? So now let our next step is to now we need to check the user choice and perform the corresponding arithmetic operations. Now we are using the if, elif and else statement to handle this. If choice is 1, you have to use colon, then return is result num1 plus num2, then print was the result of addition basically the result one. Okay, now we have to perform elif. Elif, the choice is 2, result is number 1 num. So printing value is the result of subtraction is result. So now again I'm taking elif. I will take one space here so that you can understand easily. Elif choice is 3. It has to be in a string format and we have to give colon. So our result is number 1, since it is a choice 3 multiplication, number 2. Clear? So now I'm printing the result of multiplication is basically result. Now I'm taking another one elif. choice is equals to 4. Then again I'm using nested if number is not equals to 0, result number 1 divide number 2. So number we have to mention 2 over here. Why? Because this is a divider. Number 2 is a divider. Okay. So now print the result of division result. So now within this elif, I'm using else statement. Printing error division by 0 is not allowed. So lastly, I'm using else. Print if the user enter invalid input. So that I'm using choice invalid choice. Please select a valid option. So now let's run this. Let's see the how it runs. Okay. So I'm selecting everything. So this is the button to run. Here I'm asking user to enter a first number. For example, I'm entering 50. When you click on enter, it will ask another number. So this is second number. Let's say I want 20. So when I click on enter, it will ask you want to select operation, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Which one you want to choice? So let's say I want to choose multiplication. So multiplication number is 3. When I click on that, the result of the multiplication we will get. I hope it is clear. So what basically we are doing here is I'm using the if elif else block to check which number the user entered. So if they entered 1, it performs the addition. If they entered 2, it will perform a subtraction and so on. We are also checking the division by 0 error. This is division by 0 error to avoid the errors. So if we divide something by 0, it will show error. So finally, if the user enter invalid option, we show the error messages here. This is the invalid option error message. So let's perform addition loop perform multiplication like addition loop calculation. So let's make this calculation more useful. Instead of running just once, let's wrap it inside in a while loop. So this will allow the user to perform the multiple calculation until they choose to exit. So this is like a loop to perform multiple calculations. Okay. So now I'm using the while loop. This is one set, so that you have to run again and again. So right now I'm giving like a more useful way to use by using while loop. Okay. So now while it's true, the loop will going to repeat. Number 1, again I'm using the same thing. float, input, enter the first number. Again, number 2. Again, I'm asking user to enter a float, input, enter the second number. Okay. So now again asking user to select an option operators. That is the print. One is addition. Print the second one is subtraction. Again, I'm asking user to enter multiplication. Next one is division. So again, I'm asking user to choice. Input, choice of 2 or 3 or 4. So now again I'm using if statement. The choice is equals to 1, print the result is result of addition number 1 plus number 2. So now you can see that I have some error here. Now I'm using the list. Choice is 2. We have to make 4 here and have to give. I done some error over here. Print the result of subtraction num1 minus num2. So again I'm using elif for multiplication. Elif, the choice is 3. the result of multiplication is num1 multiply num2. And if the choice is equals to 4, then if num2 is not equals to 0, print the result of division number 1 divides num. Okay, so now else part, print division by 0 is not allowed. Now final else part, print invalid choice, please select a valid option. Okay, now I need how to end a loop. So for that, I need to ask the user if they want to continue or not. So I'm creating another one variable to ask user to enter. Do you want to perform another calculation? Yes or no? If it is yes, if it is, repeat dot do this. Have to make sure everything in the same case. Lower, if it is not equals to yes, then break the loop. Okay, so now we are using the while loop true loop, like a keep running until the user to choose exit. After every calculation, we ask if they want to continue. If they enter no, the loop breaks and the program ends. Okay, so now let me run this. So now I'm asking user to enter the first number. Let's say like this time I will add 90. This time I will 60 second number. So I want division, right? So now the result is 1.5. Again, it will ask user to, do you want to perform another calculation? If I say no, the loop is going to be end. If I say yes again, so let me show you once again. Now you can see I'm adding another number, let's say 100. This time I'm taking 0 as a divider. Okay, now I'm performing division. You will get division by 0 is not allowed. Do you want to perform another calculation? This time I will take yes. So now again I'm taking another number 100 plus 2, performing, let's say, multiplication. 200 is my answer. Again it will ask, do you want to continue or not? If I say no, then the loop is going to be end. So I hope it is everyone is clear. So let me quickly explain some important points concept we covered today. So basically, we are using input. It is used to take a input from the user, this one, and we are using float. It will convert a string input to decimal number, and we are using if else. Basically, it is used to control the flow of program based on a user's choice, and we have something called f string over here. So used to display the results in a clean and clear format way. And also we are using while loop used to repeat the process until the user choose to stop. Okay, so I hope everything is clear. So this is that's all for today live coding session. We created fully functional basic calculator using Python. We convert user input, coding, and condition handling, loops, and basic error handling. That's Thank you all for joining today's session. I hope you had a fun coding along. Thank you.